Like to welcome you to Ryan's Barbershop, located here at 201 South Atlanta Avenue. Our hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 10:30 to 5, Friday 8 to 5, and Saturday 7 to 1. And if you need to contact 256-383-9713. Thanks, come by and see us.
Welcome to the Flavor Podcast. I'm your host, Drake, and we have a special guest with you, one of my good friends, Mr. Jason Stallin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here.
Man, we're glad to have you today. Well, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, my name is Jason Stallin. I am married to Yolanda Stallin, which is from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I am from Sheffield, Alabama. I work for Carter Express in Madison, Alabama. I am a forklift driver. The company is a trucking company for Mazda Toyota. They bring in live freight and out as well as dead freight. The same thing come off the trucks, goes right back on the trucks, and go right back out. And I also work for Trinity Memorial Funeral Home in Muskie Shoals, Alabama, where the Reverend Christopher A. Mays is president and owner. I pick up bodies, I work funerals, and I dress the bodies as well sometimes. Keep house. I mean, when public viewing is going on or family hours is going on, I work that as well. That is something I love to do, working at the funeral home. It might sound kind of crazy, but people say it is crazy. They don't like to talk about death, but you is born to die. You got a death date and a born date. So, that's what the part of y'all got to realize and understand, that one day you got to leave, and God didn't make everybody to live 100 years, as some people say.
Well, that's true, but I don't want to mess with no dead folks, dressing them and picking them up. I can't.
Well, the dead ain't gonna bother you. It's the live people that we walk around each and every day. Them the ones you need to be scared of.
I'm scared of dead. I ain't scared of alive. Because the live one, I can make them dead.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm scared of them dead ones, though.
All them, yeah. Some people are scared of that, because I have seen some people come in the funeral home. They don't see nobody. They stop right there at the door. They won't even go no further
You're
until
right.
you see somebody's face.
You're right.
Then you ask them who they looking for. Oh, well, I'm looking for such and so and so. Okay, I just said right this way.
No.
So I show them where the body at. I stand up for a few minutes and see if they gonna be all right by themselves. They look at the slideshow, whatever. If they have a slideshow playing.
Uh, yeah. Y'all need slideshows for every funeral I attend. Because
Oh
I
yeah,
don't want to see no dead body.
we definitely got the slideshows. You just got to send the pictures. We'll put on a DVD for you.
Don't put them dead bodies on the DVD for me.
No, we don't do none of that.
Well, you said you were married. How long you been married?
If it'll be 2 years this June,
2
this month, the 24th of this month.
Yeah, I remember that wedding.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah, I was your best man in the wedding.
for sure.
I can't say what all we did,
No,
but we had fun the day before and the day of the wedding.
oh, most definitely that.
I can't even remember the wedding.
I can remember.
I can't remember, man. I remember the damn shoes hurt my feet.
I know, right?
Well, we could have went to the look and got us some shoes now.
For real.
Now the suits was clean,
Yeah, the suits was clean.
but them shoes, boy, they were hurting my corns. You got any siblings and the kids?
Well, I have some siblings. I have 2 older sisters. I have one that lives in Florence, Alabama. I have one that lives in Florida.
What
I
part of Florida?
Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
I have another sister that lives in Sheffield. As I have another sister that lives in Hoover, Alabama. I have a brother is a firefighter in Decatur, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another sister that lives in Huntsville, Alabama. And I have another sister and another brother that lives in St. Louis.
You got 8 siblings?
It's more than that somewhere out there. My daddy was a Rolling Stone, as they say. If he threw his head in the front door, if it didn't come back out, that mean he was recommending to do whatever.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
I know, right?
Ah,
Some people say I was just like it, but I don't have all the kids like my father. I wouldn't dare have all them kids.
how many kids you have?
I got 4.
What's their name?
My son is Zylan Stallin. He graduated from Florence
Boy,
High
that boy
School.
bigger than you.
He is a
Man,
giant.
you know what? We supposed to be going out for your bachelor party. You remember what you told me?
What's that?
I gotta put my son to bed. And this nigga bigger than you.
Well, yeah, I did. I didn't want to leave him in that room by himself.
This dude's 16 years old and bigger than you.
He was 16 at the time.
But you...
Well, you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you know how it is.
No, I don't. Because I would have left mine.
I didn't really put him to bed. He put himself to bed. I could have left.
You told me, nah, I ain't going nowhere. Cause
I didn't want to leave him in the room by himself.
I got to put my son to bed. I'm like, what you going to do? Rock him to sleep and he bigger than you?
Nah, I ain't rocking that big boy to sleep. That big man to sleep. He's finna get ready to go to UNABL culinary.
A what?
Culinary to learn how to cook.
Culinary?
Culinary. My bad. Not culinary. Culinary. Y'all know what I meant by it. Y'all gotta know this fella here.
All right, I remember your son. What other kids you got?
I got a daughter named Raven. I got another son lives out in Texas. His name is Carter.
What part of Texas?
Austin.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I got another, my oldest daughter. She's in some part of Alabama where her mother is.
What's her name?
It's something similar like mine. I can't really say it. But my sister, baby sister, was there. She can tell you more about it than I can.
So your sister got to tell you your child's name?
One exactly.
All right, we was in a quartet group together, won't we?
Oh yeah, Tri-City Travelers.
Tell me about your time with us, and what did you do in the group besides sing?
Oh, I went to every program that we was invited to. We sung a few songs, and I sung background. And they always told my song too loud, but I guess I just wanted to be heard. Somebody always taught me you got to sing over the music, so I thought I was singing over the music. Because when he played the keyboard, y'all, he played it loud.
Definitely. I was trying to drown them bad voices out.
Right. He said the same thing when I used to sing in the Everdale choir as well. He tried to get them women to sing over the music. They act like they were scared to sing.
Yeah. That's what they require. And you know, I still had a problem now. They tell me to turn the music down. But you know, I tell them all the time, when you was in the club, you ain't tell the DJ to turn the music down.
No, they were too busy doing
the Tootsie Roll.
The Tootsie Roll
and Electric Slide.
Electric Slide and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, but you know, they get to church and they act all bougie and
exactly.
And yeah. But you know, I ain't gonna turn my music down though.
No.
Because what they don't realize, musicians can't get up and just jump and holler all over the church.
No. Some of them will though.
Yeah, but they got a band behind them.
Right.
I can't. Most of the time, it's just being a drummer, and I can't cut a rug like that.
No, some of them, the Holy Spirit get on them, boy. They don't know how to stop.
Right, right. Boy, I know who you talking about too.
Who
Ray
is it?
Summerhill.
Oh yeah, now the late Ray Summer, yeah, he can play now.
He wouldn't stop. They had
But
to drag Ray up off the keyboard.
right, but if his brother Peabody has sung a song, boy, the Holy Spirit got on him, you might as well watch out because he gonna take off running. Somebody
Boy,
gonna have to go
oh,
catch him.
get off my boy Peabody. You
I
know,
love Peabody to death.
Peabody was a fullback in high school.
I believe it will.
And he was a fullback in high school, but when he got in the church, he was running back. So you
Right.
better get out of the way. He running you over.
He running you smack over.
And well, I remember one time he got took off running. I just opened the door.
And let him win.
Just let him win. And if you roll down them stairs, hey, that's what 911 for.
Right. He got a twin brother as well, do the same thing.
Ooh.
Lance.
Man, oh, get off my boy Vance Lance now.
I love Lance to death. Last time I seen Lance like cut loose, he was at his brother Ray funeral out there at Galilee in Florence.
Oh, get off.
I was trying to stop him. One lady told me, let him go, let him go.
You better let him go.
And I let him went to.
Boy, they got that strength on them.
Oh yeah, definitely that.
Well, but yeah, fun days back then.
Oh yeah.
To capture all your life moment, Dalton's photography.
Welcome back to the Flavor Podcast Show. We sitting here with Jason Stallin, having a little conversation, and we're gonna get right back into it. Well, who influenced you with the music groups? Who is your favorite gospel group of all time?
Well, the way I got started when I was a little youngster, about 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, I rode around with Billy Joe Lewis, not Billy Joe Lewis, but Billy
Oh, Billy Joe song with Jerry.
Billy Joe Softly.
Yeah.
My uncle Joel Williams and Henry Lewis and Billy Frank Edward, the late Frank Edward, Johnny Gould,
Mm-hmm.
Goodman, Frank Goodman. That's how I basically got started. Wanted to sing with a quartet group because my grandmother always, when she tried to raise money for the church, she always called them.
Mm-hmm.
Called my uncle Joe Williams, and that's as y'all booked up for that Sunday, whatever, perhaps, or whatever. He never did tell her no. There was always there. I sung a few songs, and wasn't as a big old crowd, but they did come and do their part. They raised money towards the Ursha board or pastor anniversary, whatever our goal might have been at that time. And this was like back in the mid '80s, late '80s. So that's how I became. Me and my cousin Chris Umstead, we used to follow them around a whole lot. Billy Joe Softly used to come pick us up. Sometimes Robert Ricks, when the group had split up at that time. It was called the
Golden Crown.
Golden Crowns back then, but when they had split up, it was the Willing Travelers, who was still Henry Lewis, Robert Ricks, Billy Joe Softly, I can't think, Goodman.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah, Frank Goodman daddy. So that's how it became of that. So that's how I be wanting to come sing in a quartet group. And my favorite quartet group of all times is Lee Williams and the Spiritual QCs. I love some of Lee Williams music. Some of his gospel music can reach out and touch you and make you cry, make you shout, make you do whatever. As well as Harvey Watkins and
Canton Spirituals.
Canton Spirituals out of Canton, Mississippi. Some folks that know Lee Williams was actually from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And he has been to Coyle, Alabama once, and somewhere else in Alabama once. And Harvey Watkins them has been to UNA. That was way back in the days in the late 80s or maybe early 2000s, somewhere up in there. Either or the early 90s, somewhere up in there, mid 90s, somewhere up in there. So I still listen to gospel music. Some folks say I can't sing. I catch myself singing and work gospel, and just how it is.
You alright, except when you get to shouting.
Yeah, I didn't count the Holy Spirit quite a few times.
Yeah, you'll tell church up.
Can't help it.
Therefore, get out of his way. Hey, he got that strength on it.
Oh yeah.
Well, any other groups, local groups?
Well, I love
besides Spiritual Starlights and Golden Crown.
Well, my favorite groups around here was the St. James Special Girls when the late Virginia Ann Duster Davis was living. And the late Barbara Smith was living. The voices are humming. I still love these young ladies as well, even though I don't know if they still singing. And her grandsons, the Soul Seekers, was Chris Pratt. He is deceased of the Soul Seekers. And Timothy Ingram, Pookie.
That man named Jamarcus Jackson.
Jamarcus Jackson. I call him Pookie.
Everybody call him Pookie.
Everybody call him Pookie. I just couldn't think of his first name right there. The two Bonton brothers, which is the late Barbara Smith's two boys.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love to hear these. They really family oriented. They love to sing gospel. They love doing things for the Lord.
Yeah. Well, there's anything you regret in life?
Oh yeah, I regret doing a whole lot of stupid stuff.
Like what?
Going to jail over stupid stuff like I ain't got no business going to jail.
What'd you go to jail for?
I've been in jail plenty of time for child support, unpaid tickets, all that. I ain't never been in prison though.
That's no felony. That's misdemeanor.
I know, but I could have had a felony impersonating the police officer, but I didn't have none of
You
my
don't even
record.
look like a police officer.
I could pass for one.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
You got jokes.
Hey, where you go to jail for impersonating a police officer?
I've been over 25 years ago, I guess.
25 years old. Did you have the was it Sheffield Police Test Company?
No, I was in Florence at the time on Florence Boulevard.
You gotta give me that story. I gotta hear this.
Well, I was doing this man a favor, taking his brother, sister to the skate ring. And I had a red light I had bought from the auto parts store in my show.
You had a what?
A red light, and I had set it up on the dashboard. At this time, I had a Buick Park Avenue. And I bought the red light, and I had set it up on the dashboard, and I took his brother to the skating ring over in Florence and got back on Florence Boulevard. Wendy's that's when back in the 90s when Florence was showing up. Everybody was in Florence when traffic was like Huntsville at the time. You couldn't even go down the boulevard without a traffic was jammed or something. But anywho, the car was in front of me. I thought it was just I seen three men in the car. It was a box Chevy. And come to find out it was the police. When I turned the light on, I went around, they pulled over. Then when they pulled over, I kept going and they pulled me over. So I told them I didn't know it was the police. And so happened to one of the guys that was an ex-police officer. He used to be for Sheffield PD. And I knew him. So he didn't know me. But that's the first time I ever had a run-in with the law.
Did you go to jail?
I went to jail for that. And I went in front of a judge, and she said, "You so happy that I didn't have no juvenile record." So she looked at that and said, "You know what? You could have got 10 years for that." I said, "Oh Lord, well thank God I didn't have no juvenile record." 'Cause my mama was kind of very strict on me when I was coming up. Because once I got out of high school, I just kind of got a little wild. I wasn't trying to have children, but I was wanted to chase women.
Mm-hmm.
So
What else you went to jail for besides impersonating folks?
that's about it. I'm paid tickets and didn't go to court like I supposed to for the tickets. Of course, you know they'll put warrants out on you minute right here in the shows area. So
Yeah.
the whole thing, you just be careful when you do, cause they can be sitting still and run your car tag while they sitting still. And them computers and them police cars, boy, they something serious.
So when you had to realize that's all you had,
That's all I had.
you
Well,
ain't had no scandal or nothing.
I ain't no scan or nothing. I had a 6-pack of Bush Light in the floorboard of the car, but they didn't give me no DUI for that.
Was it empty?
No, about 4 or 5 of them in there. It was 4 or 5 of them in there.
Really, Jason?
Oh yeah,
Anything else?
that's it.
For all your book deals, website designs, and more, Demico National.
Welcome back to the show. Sitting here with Jason Starling on this interview, and we down to the last wire. What advice would you give to people on the streets that encounter you?
The advice I would give them, if they tell me a little something about yourself, I tell them, I say, what you do this or do that for, and what did you go for? I tell them, try not to do it again, because if that's what you want to spend your whole life at, if you ever been in prison, if you've been one time, you should not never want to go back again, because that is no place for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never been, but I have been there quite a few times and picked up bodies and taken them to Birmingham, and it's kind of sad when you become state property. Once you become state property, you just state property until you die, and you always wear that number forever. As long as you live, you can wear that number. After you leave from on this side to Chiller Jordan, you just ain't got that number no more.
How you know they ain't got their number?
Um, so that's what I give you, and hope you never do it. Then another thing is, if you don't have life insurance, please, young people, get you some. Not only young folk, but old folks as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's really kind of sad uh, to say that when you don't have life insurance, it look kind of bad. You got to go on a gas station, grocery stores, or some other nature to see or go putting money in a thing to help bury your loved ones. I don't care if you're old or young, middle age. It's really sad to really see this kind of stuff goes on. And it's too many young folks these days and times really leaving here.
Yeah.
Um, I was just told on yesterday that there was a young girl that was in Decatur, Alabama, and she was at this new place for young folks, and she had thought somebody was fighting. She pulled out a gun and shot it up in the air. Then the next thing, supposed to have been her boyfriend. He pulled out here, thought somebody was shooting at him, and accidentally, folks had shot the girl, and she was only 27 years old. It's just really sad. It's just too many y'all young people is leaving here, And I get so sick and tired of hearing gone too soon. God did never say you were gone too soon. So God give you life. He give you life for a reason. He always give you a second chance of doing anything. And it's be on you to take heed of it and live your life to the fullest. And like the song said, live your best days. Your best days don't mean get out here in the streets and do something stupid. Live your best days with your family, your kids, if you have young women. Stay at home with your kids. Be a mother to your kids. Quit running the streets because the streets ain't got nothing for you. When you think you got friends, you ain't got no friends. Only friends you got is the good Lord. If you need to talk to somebody in your family, if you can't talk to them, go find somebody else. Just don't go talk to anybody and everybody, because some people you tell your business to, they'll go right behind your back and tell your business.
Mm-hmm.
They either gonna add away, add to it, or it's just don't say nothing at all. You know, if you ain't got something kind to say to somebody, just best thing is to keep your mouth shut. Cause the pink tornado, that thing right there, is a dangerous weapon. It's like a two-edged sword. It can cut you from head to toe. And for the young folks that graduated in 2025, please do something with your life. Life is too short.
Mm-hmm.
Life is really too short. You graduate from high school, you got good parents do it to say if college ain't for you, go to the military. Everybody
Well,
to the military. Make a career out of it. I mean, the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, ain't none of that bad.
yes, it is. You have been.
No, I ain't no been.
Well, it is.
But it's a good career.
You gotta suffer too.
You might have to suffer, but it'll make a man or woman out you. So please do something with your life.
They can go to trade schools there.
I mean, you go to trade school, yeah, do welding.
I told my sons, every last one of them, they would not go to the military. Either they going to college or going to trade school, but they would not go to the military.
True, because you've been in the military yourself.
And that's why they ain't going.
Find your trade. Do
Yeah.
something with your life. If it ain't no more than going to know what shows. I mean, we need some more young folks to be nurses in the hospitals. If you call to be a traveling nurse, I mean, we need some more young black folks to be nurses practitioners, EMT, firefighters, police officer, anything of that nature. Just don't throw your life away.
I don't know about a police officer. They getting
Well,
bad reputation nowadays.
Well, nowadays they get a very bad reputation because you got some of these folks going to the police academy, ain't number 21, 22 years old, and they get behind a badge and a gun. They think this, all that, this, that, whatever. But that is not the case of being a police officer. Your job as a police officer, you're supposed to protect and serve, not be pulling people over and thinking they got a gun and you want to draw down on them and think they finna take your life before they take your life. That ain't what it is. So, you know, please, and y'all young folks, 6, 7 years old, young people, please be careful this summer, because every summer, some little kid lose their life around a swimming pool, water, anything. You got the 4th of July coming up. Please be careful. Parents, please take care of your kids and watch your kids. Make sure you don't let them get around with no water. If they don't know how to swim, keep them away from water. If they're going to get in the swimming pool, keep them in the low part of the pool. And
That's what life jackets for.
well, life jackets, some people don't believe in life jackets.
Oh, no.
And there's probably going to be a whole lot of folks out on the rivers this 4th of July. And the 4th of July.
I'm going to be out there fishing.
Yeah, he going to be catching some fish.
Yes, sir. You want to come out there with me?
Oh, yeah. I ain't got the patience, but I could come out there.
You ain't got no patience to fish?
No, I ain't none at all.
Man, it's relaxing.
Right.
My counselor told me to find a hobby that keeps my anger level and stress level down. Because, you know, when I get angry, I black out and want to kill folks. So,
Oh
so
no, you just about like a drunk person. You had too much drink, you black eye see.
no, no, I ain't like no drunk person now. I don't black out like that because I come too right quick.
Oh,
Ah, well, what else you got to tell the young folks before we end this podcast?
if you're gonna ride a four wheeler, please stay off the four wheelers. If you don't know how to ride now, please don't get on there. There's a young lady right now. She is fighting for her life, and is probably ain't looking good for her. You know, just stay off the four wheeler, stay off the NAATVs, RVs, or whatever. Just take care of yourselves this summer. I mean, 6, 7 years old, 10, 11, 12 years old. I don't care if you're 21, 22, think you grown, want to be grown, but you know you ain't grown. But, you know, if you up under mom and daddy roof, abide by their rules. So some of y'all think y'all just can do whatever, wherever, and, you know, just don't do that. Because, like I said, it's too many young folks is dying. And y'all be hollering, gone too soon. Ain't no such thing gone too soon. Because you got a born date, you got a death date. When your number come, when the good man upstairs get ready for you, he gonna call you on home. If you don't know the Lord and pardon your sins, you need to find him.
You preaching nice.
If you don't belong to a church, find your church home.
Go on hoop for me.
I ain't gonna do all that. But find your good church home, somewhere you can learn.
What's a good church home?
I,
Tell me a good church home.
There's some good church homes around here.
You can't even name one.
Um,
Name three. You got to name three of them to let them know where to go.
you go to Everdale Missionary Baptist Church on 16th Street in Sheffield. You can go to Mount Olivia, 3935 East 2nd Street in my shows.
How you know these addresses? You pick up I forgot you
The funeral home right next door to it.
Yeah.
That used to be Mount Olivia before they built the church across the parking lot.
Well, you throwing out these addresses like crazy.
Yeah, you can go to Reverend Jerry L. Reeves, Galilee in Leland, Highway 20.
Give me 3 in Sheffield, 3 in Florence, 3 in most shows, and 3 in Leland.
You got Everdale Missionary Baptist Church. You got Cary Baptist, where the Reverend Ronald Thompson is pastor. You got First Baptist in Sheffield on Sterling, where the late Jeffrey Braxton used to be the pastor. God bless his soul.
That's 3 in Sheffield. Give me 3 in most shows.
You got Mount Olivia in most shows on 3935 East 2nd Street. You have First Baptist in Muscle shows off of Wilson Dam. You have
Who the pastor?
Reverend Amos Williams.
Give me one more.
And you got Mount Olive, where the Pastor Rogers D. Pride, my partner, a very fine fella, very fine pastor.
That Sheffield, that's most shows. Give me Tuscany. 3 in Tuscany.
You had First Baptist Tuscany, where the Reverend Dr. Jimmy Shaw is the pastor. You got Mount Carmel, where the Reverend
come on, funeral director. He been there.
I'm trying to think the preacher's name. It'll come to me.
And I ain't gonna tell you on this one.
And you got
how you gonna do my hometown like that? You can't think of 3 churches in Tuscany?
You got well, there ain't too many Baptist churches over there, but 2.
You ain't gotta be Baptist.
You got Church of Christ, where the Reverend I can't think. He's a fine young man as well, Church of Christ. All these churches, you know, you always go to. I mean,
give me 3 in Florence.
You got St. James Missionary Baptist Church.
I'm about to say, if you don't answer that one, say that one, I have to.
You got St. James on Water Street, where the Reverend Albert Megram is the pastor.
You
got Galilee influence, but Reverend Knox is out in the country. Then you got Spring Hill, that's out in the country.
Who the pastor?
Uh, I can't think of that good guy name.
Man, that's my partner. You gonna sit here and think of my partner name?
I don't know his name. I met the man one time.
How you gonna name churches you don't even know the pastor?
I mean, I've seen him on Facebook. I don't know his name. Tell me his name, sir.
No, I ain't gonna tell you.
Well, I don't know the pastor's name. So, you know, you got plenty of churches around here you can go to
Really?
on Sunday morning.
That was Florence.
That was in Florence, Alabama.
I need one more in Lee.
One more in Lee.
Mm-hmm. I mean, 3 more in Lee.
You got Mount New Home where the Reverend Thomas Bates is the pastor.
Okay.
And you got another Church of Christ, the Reverend Melvin Whitlock is the pastor.
That's in Lee.
Yeah.
One more?
That's all I can think of. Oh yeah, you got Zion number 1 down in Barton, Alabama, where the Dr. Reverend Carlos Felton is the pastor.
That's in Barton, not Lee.
Well, it's not Lincoln, but that's on the ones I know in Lincoln.
You don't know Green?
Oh, Reverend Green Davidson, St. James in Lincoln, another fine young man, fine pastor.
Boy, why did I even ask you about pastor?
I'm trying to get all of them off the top of my head.
Boy, you don't know none of the pastors. You just know the churches. I know why you know the churches.
Why is that?
Because you be at the funerals.
Oh, yeah.
Why you be at the funerals?
I go serve the families.
What do you serve the family?
I drive a limo sometimes, drive a family van, flower van sometimes.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Put the body in the church.
What else?
I go pick up bodies if you get at home, hospital, nursing home.
I'm finna get back on Spring Hill now. What's Pastor's name?
I don't know the man name.
Pastor Baker.
Well, Pastor Baker.
Remember that.
Yes, sir, I will. Yeah.
Man, it's been fun today. Going down memory lane with you.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do this again soon. So y'all be looking at us on the Flavor Podcast. I'm your host, Drake, and this is Jason Stalley.